Hey there, future fellow weirdo of the flock. Listen, my microphone soundboard is broken. I don't know what's going on. Something is missing somewhere and it's gone. So I don't know what happened. So there are no fun soundboard sounds, and I apologize for that. I also apologize for not a fucking thing because people are people. But domestic violence is a real thing. And men domestically violenting women, domestically violenting men is a real fucking thing. And abusing disabled people is a real thing too, and people should watch out for that because it's not right. I'm just gonna say that. And then I'm gonna leave it at that. We are on Isaiah, uh, I don't know, Miss Mud Duck, we're on Isaiah something or other. Uh, oh, right here. Yeah. We're on Isaiah 37. Because yesterday, the king of Assyria sent some bad guys. And they was like, we're going to fuck you up. And then Jewland's dudes were like, talk to us only. And then the Assyria guy was like, no, we're talking to all y'all. Come or don't come. But if you don't come, it's going to be bad. But if you come, it'll be bad, but there will be a reward for it. But then Hezekiah was like, nah, don't say shit. So nobody said shit. And that's where we left off. Hi, Firefly. Hi, Miss Muddy. And my Aunt Mary should be watching. She might not know how to chat or whatever, but she's definitely watching. So I'm going to do my best to only cuss a little bit. I ain't promising that I'm not cussing because I'm definitely cussing. But I won't cuss as much. Yeah, that I will do just for you, Aunt Mary. So, also my Discord is open. If you're in here and you have my Discord, please come join voice chat. And if you're here and just want to chat, go ahead and chat. I will always be ready to interact with you. And the people on my Discord are paying close attention to chat, and they will definitely interact with you. So, let's get on to chapter 37. Is it just me or is it dark as fuck in here? Miss Muddy, is it dark as fuck in here? It is, ain't it? This really is turning into a cave. Like it's as dark as a cave in here. Okay, there we go. Blinded by the light. Yeah, I'm revved up like a goose. Another rumor in the night. I'm blinded by the light. Look, things are happening. Okay, chapter 37 of Isaiah. And so it was when King Hezekiah heard it that he got naked and he put on the t-shirt diaper thing and went into the house of the Lord. Then he sent Eliakim, who was over the household, Shebna the scribe, the elders of these terrible ass people, covered them in t-shirt diaper things, and sent them to Isaiah the prophet. And they said to him, listen, dude, King Faith sent us, and things are very, very bad, and people are talking so much shit. Look, things are happening, right? Things are real bad, okay? And that it may be that the Lord your God will hear the words of Rabashakah, Shaka Khan, whom his master has sent to reproach the living God, and will rebuke his words, which the Lord your God has heard. Why? Why isn't Hezekiah claiming God? Look, I got a whole problem. What's going on? I don't know. Miss Muddy, I'm spitting. Okay. And okay. Therefore, lift up your prayer for the remnant that is left. So, the servants of Hezekiah came to Isaiah, and Isaiah was like, tell him, God said, do not be afraid of the words which you have heard, with which that dude done fucked around and said, surely I will send a spirit upon him, and he shall hear a rumor and return to his own land, and I will cause him to fall by the sword in his own land. Then Rabashakah returned and found the king of Assyria warring against Libnah, for he heard that he had departed from Lachish. And the king heard concerning Tirhakah, king of Ethiopia. He has come out to make war with you. So when he heard it, he sent messengers to Hezekiah, saying, do not let your God, in whom you trust, deceive you, saying, Jewland will not be given to the hand of the king of Assyria. Look, you have heard what the kings of Assyria have done to all the lands, utterly destroyed them, and shall you be delivered? Have the gods of the nations delivered those whom my fathers have destroyed? Gozan, Haran, Rutzpah, the people of Eden, who were in Telasar. Where is the king of Hamath, the king of Arpad, the king of the city of Sepharvaim, whatever the fuck that word is? Hannah and Igol. And Hezekiah received the letter from the hand of the messenger and read it. And Hezekiah went up to the house of the Lord and spread it before the Lord. Then Hezekiah prayed, saying, O Lord of hosts, God of Israel, the one who dwells between the cherubim, you are God, you alone. Of all the kingdoms of the earth, you have made heaven and earth. Incline your ear and hear. Open your eyes and see, O Lord. Hear all the words of Sennacherib, which he has sent to reproach the living God. Truly, Lord, the kings of Assyria have laid waste all the nations and their lands, and have cast their gods to the fire. For they were not gods, but the work of men's hands, wood and stone. Therefore they destroyed them. Now, therefore, O Lord our God, save us from his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that you are the Lord, you alone. Then Isaiah said to Hezekiah, saying, God said, because you have prayed against Sennacherib, this is what's going to happen. The virgin, the daughter of Zion, city of David. Okay. The virgin, the daughter of Zion, has despised you, laughed at you to scorn. The daughter of Julian has shaken her head behind your back. Whom you have reproached and blasphemed, against whom have you lifted up your eyes? Against the Holy One of Israel. By your servant you have reproached the Lord, and said, by the multitude of my chariots, I have come to the height of the mountain, to the limits of Lebanon. I will cut down its tall cedars. I will cut down its cedars and its choice cypress trees. I will enter its farthest height to its fruitful forest. I have dug and drunk water, and the soles of my feet I have dried up. All the brooks of defense. Did you not hear? Hold on. Did you not hear long ago how I made it? Started at the bottom, now I'm here. What am I happening? What is happening? What? Did you not hear long ago how I made it? Oh my God, I did not realize this was this long. I apologize. Okay. From ancient times that I formed it, how I have brought it to pass that you should be for crushing fortified cities into heaps of ruins. Therefore, inhabitants had little power. They were dismayed and confounded. They were as the grass of the field and the green herbs. Smoke them if you got them. As the grass on the housetops. Why is there grass on your roof? Like, I don't want to, like, what would it look like mowing your roof? Pardon me, dear, I need to go mow the roof. What is happening? Okay. And the grain blighted down before it is grown. But I know your dwelling place. You're going out and you're coming in, and your rage against me. Because your rage against me and your what? Hold on. But I know your dwelling place. I know where you sleep. I know your schedule. You're coming in and you're raging against me. Because your rage against me and your tumult have come to my ears, and you didn't blow a trumpet. just gonna say, because you didn't blow a trumpet, I'm gonna put my foot in that ass. That's not what God said. He said, listen, you bothered the fuck out of me. Therefore, I will put my boot so far up your ass I can tickle your nose with my toe. That's not what it said. It said, I will put my hook in your nose and my bridle in your lips. So I'm going to tickle your tonsils with my toes. I don't know where that stuff's coming from. I can't. Okay. Listen. God, we need to stop. Okay. And I will turn you back by the way which you came, and I will punt you across a football field in the opposite direction. Thus, this shall be a sign to you. You shall eat this year such as grows of itself. In the second year, what springs also in the third year. Sow and reap. Plant vineyards and eat. And the remnant who have escaped the house of Judah shall again take root downward and bear fruit upward. For it is out of Jewland. For out of Jewland shall go a remnant, and those who escape from Mount Zion, city of David, the zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this. Therefore, said the Lord concerning Assyria, of the king of Assyria, he shall not come into this city, nor shoot an arrow there, nor come before it with shield, nor build a siege mound against it. By the way that he came is the way he will return, and he shall not come into this city. For I will defend this city to save it for my own sake and David's sake, says the Lord. Yeah, God don't give a fuck about nothing else but Jewland. Jewland is God's place. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, no, we're not done yet. Almost. Then the angel of the Lord went out and killed in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000. And when the people arose early in the morning, there were the corpses, all dead. So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went away, returned home, and remained at Nineveh. Now it came to pass, as he was worshiping in the house of Nisroch, his god, that his sons, Adrammelech and Sherezer, struck him down with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Iraq. Then Erasadon, his son, reigned in his place. Hey, Neil. Welcome. Missed you for a long time. Ricky's working tonight. He's working until Wednesday. I can't read chat. Hold on. Let me see. Firefly is listening, and Miss Muddy is also listening, but they're both muted. We are in between chapters right now. I just finished chapter 37. We actually know where we are in the story. We're right now at King Hezekiah fighting against Assyria. This is before the shit with Babylon happens. Like, shortly. Shortly before. Yeah, Neil, you haven't even been watching in the morning time. And if you watch in the morning time, comment, good morning. You know, any kind of interaction helps. You're not allowed to be right back, Muddy. You have to stay. No, please don't say, don't pee on yourself. You might have to go to the bathroom. Yeah. Neil, how was your Halloween? Feather! Hi! Oh, ow. Something happened. What was I doing? I don't remember. Oh. Now I know what I'm doing. Oh! No, you need to take a picture of it. Because everybody's been taking a picture of what they had for dinner tonight. So take a picture of it and put it on Discord. Firefly has the saddest little plate of chicken fried rice. It was the saddest looking little plate. But I'm just saying that compared to what I had. You should see my plate. There's two giant fucking volcanoes of mashed potatoes with gravy coming out of it. And then there's a couple little meatloaf pieces like around the front. So I got to put two giant volcano mashed potatoes with like gravy running down onto these little fucking meatloaf boats. Look, compared to that, everybody's plate is sad. I had the most explosive plate, and it had a story and everything. I didn't even get to go trick-or-treating. Nope. I went to an adult party forgot to drink beer, took my medicine way too early, and drank no beer. I got drunk not at all on Halloween or the day after. I told my neurologist I was a prophet. I went to a party as a spiritual advisor. My Halloween was great. There was no candy or beer involved. It was really sad. Like, just talking about it makes me sad. I had the most adult Halloween ever. And I feel a little gross inside. Thank you. And Neil, you don't have to be stuck with a big bag of little candy bars. I can give you my address and you can send them to me because I will gladly eat them because I accidentally had an adult Halloween and I am disgusted with myself. Okay, so look, that right there is how you could tell I would have been an easy kid to kidnap because I literally just told some dude in another country, I'll give you my address for some candy. Wow, I am an easy mark. But just gonna throw that out there. I will give you my address for candy. That is a thing that nobody in their life has ever said but me. It's a thing. Yep. Man, I love candy way too much. Oh, it's okay. You could drive a tractor if you have candy. I'm coming. Look, I'm telling you, I'm an easy mark. It don't even matter. You could be driving a moped. If you've got candy, I'll just follow behind you. Just, I am terrible. Okay, so we are on Isaiah chapter 38. Oh, look, I just found some weed. Ah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to smoke this weed I just found. Okay, so Isaiah 38. Now, in those days, Hezekiah was sick and near death. Ooh, ooh, yeah, this asshole. He's a bad guy. He's no good. Nah, we're going to have a good time. Let's go. Let's get our thinking face on. Okay. We're about to get real mad. We're about to get real mad because this guy, this is no good. This is what you don't do. What you do, you don't do this. Look, in those days, Hezekiah was sick and near death, and Isaiah went to him and said, "Thus said the Lord, set your house in order, because you're going to die." Then Hezekiah turned his face toward the wall and prayed to the Lord and said, "Remember me now, Lord, I pray. I've done such a good job. I had a good time. I was so nice to you. I picked you first to play kickball. You were first on my team to play dodgeball. I picked you first, man. Remember me." Right? He's like, "Remember when we were in kindergarten, God? Look, you was my friend. You was my best friend. So remember me, I'm about to die." Right? And Hezekiah wept bitterly. And then God told Isaiah, look, look, he was crying. He was crying, and I felt bad. I mean, his eyes, they were so blue. And when he cried, they turned really bright blue, and then it melted my heart. So tell him, go have a good time. Yeah. Like, yeah. You're going to live 15 more years. And I will deliver you and this city from Assyria. And I will defend this city. And this is a sign to you from the Lord, that the Lord will do this thing. I will bring the shadow of the sundial, which has gone down with the sun, 10 degrees backward. So the sun returned 10 degrees on the sundial. This is the writing of Hezekiah. What? Hold on. Okay. And this is a sign to you from the Lord, that the Lord will do this thing. Man! Why are there so many fucking words? Why are there so many words? There don't need to be this many words. See, they do this shit on purpose. You get caught up on all these little words that don't mean anything, and then nobody wants to read it. They're like, okay. Okay. So this is what God's going to do for you. Okay. I will bring the shadow on the sundial of Ahaz 10 degrees backward. So the sun returned 10 degrees on the sundial. This is the writing of Hezekiah, king of Judah, when he had been sick and had recovered from his sickness. None of that even, what? What does that even mean? No one knows. No one knows what that means. Why don't they know what it means? Because it doesn't mean anything. Okay. So Hezekiah said, or wrote, I said in the prime of my life, I shall go down to the gates of Sheol. I am deprived of the remainder of my years. I said, I shall not see Yah, the Lord, in the land of the living. What? Yeah, but that's not even God's name. What? Yah is not God. What is that? That's not even God's name. That's not even a thing to call God. What are they doing? See? See, this why. This is why you do this. Okay. I will not see the Lord in the land of the living. I shall observe man no more among the inhabitants of the world. My lifespan has gone, taken from me like a shepherd's tent. I have cut out, I have cut off my life like a weaver. He cuts me off the loom. From day until night, you make an end of me. I have considered until morning, like a lion. So he breaks all my bones. From day until night, you shall make an end of me. Like a crane or a swallow, so I chattered. I mourn like a dove, my eyes fail from looking upward. O Lord, I am oppressed. Undertake for me. What shall I say? He has both spoken to me and has done it. I shall walk carefully all my years, and the bitterness of my soul. O Lord, by these things men live. And in all these things is the life of my spirit. So you will restore me and make me live. Indeed, it was for my own peace that I had great bitterness. But you have lovingly delivered my soul from the pit of corruption. For you have cast all my sins behind your back. For Sheol cannot thank you, death cannot praise you. Those who go down to the pit cannot hope for your truth. The living, the living man, he shall praise you. As I do this day, the Father shall make known your truth to the children. The Lord was ready to save me. Therefore, we will sing my songs with stringed instruments all the days of our life in the house of the Lord. Yeah, you're like your granddaddy David. Now, Isaiah had said, let them take a lump of figs and apply it as a poultice on the boil, and he shall recover. And Hezekiah had said, what is the sign that I shall go up to the house of the Lord? I mean, it could be maybe that a fig yield a boil. I mean, that would be cause enough to get up and go to church, right? Good night, Neil. Love you. Okay. Is anybody else still here? How long are we at? We're at 40 minutes. Oh, 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 ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, yeah, yeah. We're getting to it, man. We're getting to it. I'm getting so excited right now. I want to hump my hat. Yeah, we're going to do some hat humping. It's about to be so much fun. I know exactly where we are in life right now. So even if I had to stop right now and read Ezekiel, I would know where we were. But we're not doing that. I'm just saying that because in Ezekiel we had to stop because I didn't know where the fuck we were. But I know where we're at now. We're exactly where we need to be at this exact moment in time. Miss Muddy, are you getting excited? Man, can you feel it in your bones? Do you want to hump your hat too? Don't worry, I'll hump your hat because we did this. Yeah. We're at the good part. We're, man, we're about to meet some good people. Okay. I'm glad Firefly came because she gets to see the good part. Yeah, and I'm glad Feather's here because Feather's been dealing with me trying to figure out where we're at since I've been trying to figure out where we're at. So I hope she's still here because I figured out where we're at. And we don't even have to turn the car around. Okay. So we're going to do chapter 40. Yeah, Firefly. We're there. Okay. And also, at the end of this chapter, I'm going to do some accidental preaching purposely. Only because it's completely necessary. Because there's a lesson in it. There's a lesson in it that I have to learn. So I figure you guys have to learn it too. So we're going to learn it together. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. At that time, Mero Baladan, the son of Baladan, king of Babylon. Okay. This is the precursor to Nebuchadnezzar. This is the king before Nebuchadnezzar. His name is Malchapapapazabla. Some shit. That's his name. Okay. So anyway, he sent letters and a present to Hezekiah, for he heard that he had been sick and recovered. And Hezekiah was pleased, and he showed them the house of his treasure. Hezekiah showed these strangers everything because they made him feel good. So when people make you feel good, don't show them everything. Do not let people who make you feel good Know your stuff. Don't let people who make you feel good know your secrets. Don't. So, okay. So he showed him the house of his treasures, the silver, the gold, the spices, precious ointment, all of his armory, all that was found among his treasures. There was nothing that Hezekiah did not show them. And when Isaiah the prophet went to Hezekiah and was like, the fuck, yo, Hezekiah was like, they came from Babylon and they were so nice to me, and I showed them everything. And that's so awesome. And Isaiah's like, you idiot. Why did you do that? Do you know them? No, I don't think you do know them. And you just showed them everything. And God let you live 15 years for what? 15 years for what? Lil Jon's gonna write a song about this because what the fuck, dude? Who does that? No one. You did, and why did you do that? No one knows. No one knows why you did that, but like, you're really wasting God's time, man. God gave you 15 years to do this. Good job. Yeah. High five myself, no friends. That's what's happening right now, Hezekiah. Okay. And then Isaiah looked at Hezekiah and was like, oh yeah, God wants me to tell you something. 15 years for what? Look, look. Behold, the days are coming when all that is in your house and what your fathers have accumulated until this day shall be carried to Babylon. Nothing shall be left, says the Lord. And they shall take away some of your sons who will descend from you, whom you will beget, and they shall be eunuchs in the palace of Babylon. So they're not going to be able to get into heaven, and it's not even going to be their fault. Take that, Hezekiah. What do the kids do, though? I don't understand what's happening. I don't know, but okay. So Hezekiah said to Isaiah, okay, all righty then, but at least there'll be peace in my day, so fuck it. Kicking the can down the road. Yeah. 15 years for what? Yeah. And Hezekiah's like, well, that's future them's problem. That's not a future me problem. I got 15 years left. uh, so, what do you guys think? Turned down for what? Are you guys excited? We're finally getting to Babylon. And no, it's not the Babylon Bee. It's way too serious to be the Babylon Bee. But all of it's Hezekiah's fault. And God gave him 15 years to fuck it up. And it literally only took him a day. He's like, I'm so happy you tell me nice things. Look at everything I have. But I am not going to, keep things from you, even though you're a stranger. But you told me these nice things, so I'm going to show you everything. Which is a real problem I have. I was willing to give a dude from Canada my address for some candy. So it's a lesson I have to learn too. Miss Muddy, did you go away? Miss Muddy. Oh yeah, no, that's right. She's doing stuff. Mm. What do you mean you're trying to adjust to the time change? It's literally like you get to go to bed early and wake up later. That seems like a good plan, right? Although I would use last night as an excuse to sleep all day tomorrow. Like, no, I stayed up the other night for like 8 hours arguing. So I need to sleep all day 2 days from now. That's what I'm going to do. You think Dawson would go for it? Technically. Isn't that why I'm so tired? Listen, it does kind of feel like it's later than it is. But, hi everyone, welcome. Don't forget, like and subscribe and chat in the chat. I guess, do you want to do one more chapter, guys? Oh shit. Alright, well, we're only going to be able to do 40. And then I got to be done for the night. But chat in the chat and press like and subscribe. And, chat in the chat. Because I'd love to interact with you. Okay. So Hezekiah is like, well, fuck it. That's going to happen in the future. But right now, while I'm alive for these next 15 years, it's going to be peaceful. So it's okay. Right? So it says, comfort. Yes. Comfort my people, says your God. Speak comfort to Jewland and cry to her that her warfare is ended, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she has received from the Lord's hand double for all her sins. on. So the end of 39 said, so Hezekiah said to Isaiah, the word of the Lord which you have spoken is good, because at least there will be peace and truth in my days. So I'm happy to kick this down the road. And then 40, it just 40 just starts. It doesn't say who's saying what. It just starts, and it says, comfort, yes, comfort for my people, said your God. Speak comfort to Jewland and cry out to her that her warfare has ended, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she has received from the Lord's hand double for all her sins. The voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord, make straight make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill brought low. The crooked places shall be made straight, and the rough places smooth. The glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all the flesh shall see it together. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken. The voice said, cry out. And he said, what shall I cry? All flesh is grass, and all of its loveliness is like the flower of the field. The grass withers, the flower fades, because the breath of the Lord blows upon it. Surely the people are grass. The grass withers, the flowers fade, but the word of our God stands forever. O Zion, city of David. That makes me so mad. People are like, I'm searching for Zion. It's the city of David. And now it's a place that starts with a B. O Zion, you will bring good tidings. Get up into the high mountain. O Jewland, you who bring good tidings. Lift up your voice with strength. Lift it up. Be not afraid. Say to the cities of Judah, behold your God. You know, this whole time I forgot to put up my animals. I just remembered that right now. See, I need to, oh man, listen. Behold, the Lord shall come with a strong hand, and his arm shall rule for him. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. He will feed his flock like a shepherd. He will gather the lambs with his arm. Why, they only give God one arm. Of all the ways to describe your God, you're just going to give him one arm. Like, my God is the greatest. He's got one arm. I know you don't have one arm, big guy. But this is a hell of a way to explain to you every chance I get. And carry them in his bosom, and gently lead those who are with young. Who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, measured the heaven with a span, and calculated the dust of the earth in measure, and weighted the mountains in scales. See, this is how you know Earth right now is a science project. It's like God did this shit scientifically. God scientifically put all this together for his science fair project. And, you know, by the time God graduates college, his science project will be ready. But that's not for a little ways from now. But anyway, it's like God's putting this together like a diorama. It's very specific. Okay? Hold on. Listen. Who has directed the Spirit of the Lord, or as his counselor has taught him? But whom did he take counsel? And who instructed him? And who taught him in the path of justice? That would be God the first. Ancient God on a fiery throne. Very specific. Okay. Anyway. Who taught him knowledge and showed him the way of understanding? Behold, the nations are as a drop in a bucket, and are counted as the small dust on the scales. Look, he lifts up the isles as a very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor its beast sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted by him less than nothing and worthless. Yeah. To whom then will you liken God? Or what likeness will you compare him? The workman molds an image, the goldsmith overspreads it with gold, and the silversmith casts with silver chains. Whoever is too impoverished for such a contribution chooses a tree that will not rot. He seeks for himself a skillful workman to prepare a carved image that will not totter. Have you not known? Have you not heard? Has it not been told to you from the beginning? Have you not understood from the foundations of the earth? It is he who sits above the circle of the earth, and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers, who stretches the heavens out like a curtain, and spreads them out like a tent to dwell in. He brings the princes to nothing. He makes the judges of the earth useless. Scarcely shall they be planted. Scarcely shall they be sown. Scarcely scarcely shall their stock take root in the earth, when he will also blow on them, and they will wither, and the whirlwind will take them away like stubble. To whom then will you liken me? Or to whom shall I be equal? Says the Holy One. Lift up your eyes on high, and see who has created these things, who brings out their hosts by number. He calls them all by name, by the greatness of his might and the strength of his power. Not one is missing. Why do you say, Jake, and speak, Israel? My way is hidden from the Lord, and my just claim is passed over by my God. Have you not known? Have you not heard? The everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of both ends of the earth, neither faints nor is weary. His understanding is unsearchable. He gives power to the weak, and to those who have no might, he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They will walk and not faint. And we are going to end right there because, wow. Okay. So, everyone, hi, welcome. Press like and subscribe. But we are going to end right there. So make sure you come back tomorrow at about 10:15, and we will pick up on chapter 47. I think. Yeah. No. Chapter 41. Isaiah 41 we'll pick up on tomorrow. So I want to tell everybody thank you for watching. Good night. Has anybody else got anything to say? Good times, indeed. Yes. Yes. So, thank you for watching. I love you, Feather. I love you, Firefly. I love you, Miss Muddy. I love you, Neil. I love you, Aunt Mary, and everyone else watching. Now, it is time to give the pillows some head and the sheets the best ass ever, and have the sweetest dreams ever. I love you so much. I'm trying, maybe Miss Muddy might be asleep, so I'm not even going to wait for her to say goodnight, because she might be sleeping. But if she's sleeping, she forgot to get off Discord. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you. I am actually hitting the outro. Good night. I love you too, Firefly. And I'm going to start making a conscious effort to stay in contact with people because I miss y'all when you leave. But you're absolutely right. I could have messaged you, but I forgot because I'm selfish. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. I am only selfish, but I am going to make a conscious effort to be less selfish. Anyway, I'm in the outro. I'm leaving. I love you guys so much. Bye. I think.